God, I so dig that freaking music. I do. I get into it every freaking week. I get into that beat. God, Dust is freaking brilliant.
It's a great beat.
I can't wait for the new album. Anyway,
Oh,
do the
Yes,
thing.
Happy Thursday. Welcome everyone. Welcome to the Total Package podcast.
Woo-hoo.
Hope you had a wonderful week. Speaking of having wonderful weeks, we'll start with Lady Love. Tell us about how your week's been.
Snow, which I can't complain. I definitely enjoyed that. Still had to work. No snow days.
That sucks.
They don't exist anymore.
Well, remotely, I guess. Yeah.
Snow days don't exist. Jason and I went and quickly we saw Darius yesterday because we had to drop stuff off, supplies off it with him because he had COVID in his household, so we took some stuff for him.
Wow.
Other than that, just preparing for returning back to school.
Oh boy.
When's that?
It's really confusing. The kids come back. The group that my students are a part of, they come back on the 16th.
Okay.
But I'm supposed to return like this coming Tuesday, a week early, which makes no sense. Hopefully, we'll get some more clarity as to why we have to be there a week early.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's about it. What about you, Ams?
Oh, I've had a fun week. I'm just gonna be tired today. I'm sorry, guys. Because we got the snow in Maryland. We were like 3 days that Max couldn't go to work, so we like shoveled the driveway. I think on the third day. And oh my god, I'm still sore. Like my back, my butt, my thumbs, hilarious. Like weirdest of all. And I'm just like me being the crazy crafter I am, knitting, and also I picked up cross stitch apparently. Don't ask.
You're becoming an old lady.
I am an old lady. I am a grandma already. I basically am. I just need the gray hair to go with it, and that's it.
That can be arranged. They have wigs for that.
Yeah, and seriously, you can adopt me and be my grandma. I'm fine with that.
I am too.
Like, look at
you can adopt all
these
of us.
crochet skills. Like, I would be down if you were my grandma. I'd be like, yeah, my grandma makes the best stuff.
Oh my god, yes. Can I just? Maybe that'll be my handle. I'll just become the grandma.
There you go.
It's Granny Ams.
Because you're the youngest of all.
Granny Ams.
Well,
Granny Ams.
I'm gonna want you to make me at some point. I'll wait. You need to make me a Harry Potter sweater with the G on it for Grimm's.
Oh my god, yes.
On it.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Q for Quixotic, we'll see. But G for Grimm's, and it'll be that. I just want the other one. And plus, it'll go also for George too.
So I want to be able to practice it a bit first. Because don't let this scare you away. But these projects have been first timers.
No.
I'm just this.
I figured that my request is quite up there. I've been waiting for that request, but I would love the G, and of course it will be in Slytherin colors, not
if you make a sweater like this. This is total sweater material right here. Like this is perfect. This would be the perfect sweater.
I want one that is half Gryffindor, half Hufflepuff.
Oh wow!
Well, we can start design now, and I'll just tell you guys when I can. So
Put you in a queue. But I'm also part of me is also Hufflepuff.
She could do like maybe the. Oh no, I don't know if it would be too difficult to do like front one and the back.
Like
I
can do that. Yeah,
cut in half. One Gryffindor, one Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I guess you could do it down the center and then have their office.
I'm representing both houses.
Oh, I can do any colors.
Would you do it where it was like the burgundy and the yellow, but then the letter would be the gold and the black?
Ooh,
I could do that.
Ooh,
I could also do like literal half
because it would be hard if the gold and the yellow were together. I don't know if that would look good.
No,
I
can figure it out. Don't worry, because I'm also a graphic designer. Thank you guys. So
I think you could totally figure it out. I think you did just fine.
You know us, we'll support you as best as we can.
So much. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, by the way, that yarn picture that you sent me is beautiful.
Oh, thank
beautiful.
you.
I didn't get a chance to respond. I was like
you.
flipping through them. I was like, that's so good.
Do we want to show people?
Do
we want to forward it to chat? Okay, let me try to do that then.
Go ahead. I'm not.
If you give me, I can be on the fly.
Yeah, give me a sec. So I sent it to Chan.
I'm so proud of you. Like
I am too.
Hell yeah.
Like you're about to do one of the most difficult things I think a human being could do, and I'm like, I know this person. I know this person who's trying to do this. Like, we're friends, you know, like kind of thing.
There you go.
Bragging to people. I'm like, I know somebody who's doing this thing.
I'm gonna try to paste it in chat and see if that. Yeah, it worked.
And it's pretty rad, dude.
There you go.
So, Ams, I had that. I was wearing my Cheshire Cat mask today, and everybody was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your mask!" And I'm like, "Redbubble, go check it out.
Thank you.
You need to see."
Much. That is actually, I think I have you guys to thank for that, because that is like one of my best selling products too.
Really?
It is.
I tell everybody every time I wear it, because it's one of my favorites. I like keep it in my car. Every time I wear it out, people are like, "Oh my gosh, where'd you get that mask?" And I'm like,
Look at
"Well,
that.
here you go."
Wow.
Holy moly!
So that's for your, is that for your blanket?
Yeah.
That's the width. By the way, that's the width. That's not the length. That's the width.
That's the width. Oh
That's
my
the width.
gosh!
It's gonna be the size of a twin size bed. So that's what Chan wants. So I did these these different patterns. The reason why there's two different colors because I ran out of the gray color. I was like, crap. Okay.
She's running tester patterns with. That's so beautiful, dude. That
I like the black. Those are kind of cool to do like a gray black design.
Yeah, with me, just on like a personal note, as a creator, I always like to be 1000% sure before going into any project, especially if it's going to be something as big as this. I do not want to make any mistakes. I want it to be set in stone before it started. So for example, for this project, I went ahead and here, I'll actually open up my notes, because I even back to school almost, just started doing notes and test knits and all kinds of different shit. So y'all ready? Because
yes,
I don't think you are.
Go off, girl. Come on.
So there
you got? What do you got?
This 2-page.
Whoa.
There you go. All
Look
this.
at you.
Oh wow.
That's all test. That's all test.
Holy moly!
Yeah. So and some of these I didn't even do. I just wrote them down, tested them out, put them together, tried to brainstorm and whatnot, and then also the materials. That's also why I did the test, is so that I know now exactly how many yards I need, how much it's gonna be, and all kinds of stuff like that.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So
I love that you have little images.
She's trying to help replicate the Get Better blanket.
Yeah. And
which is actually a Celtic knotwork wedding blanket. Basically, I found out that's technically what it would have been.
Yeah, I saw examples of other ones online. Those are gorgeous.
But that's kind of what. So it's like a good luck blanket. It was a Get Better blanket. So.
And it will last you a lifetime as well if you take care of it. Yeah. So, yeah.
Cool.
What else happened this week? Hang on. You just all of you just went, you fluffed me up. So, so yeah, I was sore. Okay, and today, here we go. Just because I'm trying to design stuff and everything. I'm trying to. I'm just brain dead today because I was trying to draw. I did draw. It was super beautiful and whatnot, but I'm trying to get past the point to where I can do art with zero motivation versus all motivation. So I was just sitting at the freaking table trying to force myself to get creativity out, and it just sort of wiped me. So if I'm not 100% attentive, I'm sorry. So that's basically it. That's been going on with me. How about you, Miss Lady Pool?
Well, let's see here. Today was my little baby Twix's nut cutoff day.
No nuts.
No nuts. No nuts.
No nut Thursday.
Yeah. So I took him up and dropped him off, had him taken care of and everything, and ended up spending the majority of the day running the roads, because it was drop him off at the vet and then turn around, and I went down to go take care of a couple errands I had to run. And then by the time I got back here, I started getting everything put together, and it was It was like, okay, now I gotta go back and go pick him up, and then you bring him home, and he doesn't want to do what he wants to do. Well, Wolf, I prefer my Twix without nuts as well. He's gonna behave a whole lot better.
I saw that and died.
Whoa, Brian! What the fuck does that? Do I want to know what that means, dude?
Brian says, "I've already failed no nut Thursday."
Okay, Brian.
Am I a team no nuts?
Well, unless you count this morning.
Okay,
God.
if we set that up as a hashtag, I hate to see what the fuck would go around. You start running No Nut Thursday.
Write that down in my notes for the Instagram.
Hashtag No Nut Thursday.
Get in the book.
No, team no nuts.
Team No Nuts. Team No Nuts.
Oh my
Nuts.
God.
Great. That's good stuff, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Quality content that we need.
Should I pull out the Tony's Nuts book out of the Reach Around books and we can read that one
Oh,
today?
please, yes. Do we read that yet?
I think so.
Yes. Oh God. Oh Lord. But
Did any of you guys get any of those yet?
no, I didn't
I
yet.
forgot. I'm so sorry.
No.
Everything went on. I forgot.
It's fine. It's okay.
I still want them though. I really do.
I do too. Oh,
It's
they
gotta
are
go
so
on Christmas
funny.
list somewhere.
Yeah, definitely.
Or surprise me and just send them to me through the mail. I'll appreciate it.
I'll tell you what,
Team
we can
No
do it as
Nuts.
like partial payment for the blanket. I'll send you that along.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my gosh. Well, so that's all I've been up to. What about you, Miss Chan? Are you Team No Nuts?
I'm Team Leia buns right now, but definitely
Leia buns.
Leia buns.
no nuts. But like, look how little these buns are, though. Like, look at them; they're tiny.
Yeah, they're little.
Cute.
They look like you have Team No Nuts on your
I know.
head.
Right?
I'm team. What about Team Donuts?
Ooh.
Donuts.
Oh, I picked up some of those today too. The hot sign was on at Krispy Kreme, so I had to grab some.
I need to go
That's a
down
family
donuts, man.
rule. It's a family rule. If you drive by Krispy Kreme, the hot sign's on, you have to grab a dozen.
I like
At
that
least.
rule.
I only get donuts at Maple Donuts, and I haven't been near Maple Donuts recently, so no donuts here.
I remember those donuts. Those were good.
There is something else. There's definitely a PA thing, I guess, along with the Lebanon bologna stuff.
I still remember we were sitting there like trying to eat all the donut holes.
Yeah.
Finn kept
Yeah.
going, "Can I have one? Can I have one? Can I
Yeah.
have one?" And I would like sneak one to her.
That was whenever I put them in the cake thing, right? The cake, whatever it's called. I can't remember what they're called now. The cake pedestal thing,
Mhm.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Oh yes.
So I filled the top of them with the donut holes and then put the bottom on and flipped it over. So it was like a trap. It was a
Holy
donut
crap.
hole.
Yeah, you had to like carefully open it, grab one, and close it.
Yeah.
It's like Jenga, but with donuts.
Mhm.
I've been in arguments with people about Krispy Kreme and Maple Donuts, and I'm telling you, the Maple Donuts is the winner. It is.
I need to go up and try them. I have like
think
no
you're biased.
like artisanal donut places
You
here.
and Max need to come up and just visit for the weekend, and we'll do like the
Yes.
Lebanon bologna and the Maple Donuts, and do like the PA food tour thing.
Yes, please. Thank you.
It's too fun because most people are like, "What are you even talking about? Bologna's bologna." No, it's
No,
not.
No, this is like
Yeah.
not bologna.
It's like comparing mortadella to salami.
Kinda, yeah.
Yeah, it's like doing that. No, I at least know that difference. So.
I do want to say that I was channeling my inner Grims like a week ago, and I got this.
Oh wow.
Chocolate villains. Nice.
Yeah, because
Ooh, neat.
I know Grims loves the villains,
Mm-hmm.
so I
Gonna
had
be
to
Reveling here pretty soon.
I had to pick this up because it is just chock full of really interesting Marvel villains, like not all Marvel, but there's DC villains and everything else in there.
Cool.
There's Red Skull. And they're pretty, like, they're nice pictures too. So not all of them have pictures, but some of them are pretty good stuff.
Neat.
So I was like, I bet you Grims wouldn't mind checking this out when she comes over next time. So we're gonna have like check this chick out. Like, look at her.
Oh wow.
Thunder thighs, my god. Crack a man's skull with that one.
That's
Coda?
Coda.
Where's Coda from?
Coda has been around for over 3,000 years, a group of women assassins. They have been hiring themselves out since the time of the ancient Greeks.
I'm on board.
A Coda assassin poses for 1993's Wildcats Covert Action Team Sourcebook #1. Art by Brett Booth and JD. What?
JD.
You're like,
It actually says JD right there.
You have some splaining to do.
Yeah, maybe.
That's a beautiful picture. That's really, she's intense, man. Wow.
It's got Lady
I love
Di.
the tit holders. That's a nice one right there.
Tit holders?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like these bars that are like over.
Oh yeah, well, yeah.
The
Yes, I would like
Coda.
the metal corset, please. Thank you.
Oh geez.
Anyway, speaking of assassins and bad guys and Codas and things of that nature, how are you, Grims?
Doing great. Loving the snow. Before I get into this week's loot, I got a semi-loot, a new mug from the Valentine's in Target. It's a big Reese's peanut butter
Oh,
kumquat.
cool.
I saw it and I was like, I must have it. It's huge and I want it. Gort looked at me and was all like, you don't need it. And I was all like, you don't.
Yes, I do.
Put it next to your mixing bowl.
Yeah, mixing bowl thing. That's gonna have to make a comeback pretty soon, maybe next week. You know,
Please do.
it was gonna come back this week, but I rearranged a bunch of the mugs, so I'm gonna try to do different mugs each week and kind of have like a go through with my actual collection of mugs because I've been using like my same ones. Like I have my laughing face emoji one and stuff, but I want to do that. I mean, I've shown I think this one before, like my Rainbow Dash.
Oh,
That's my
Totally cool.
my water
Wow,
wall.
Bunny does still exist.
Yes, exactly. Which of course the Melissa story just makes it even better. Speaking of Melissa, she came over this past Saturday and we watched the Blackpink concert live because they did it on YouTube, so that was fun. So that was kind of just interesting. Blackpink is a Korean girl group that has been very popular here in the US. They did a song with Lady Gaga recently.
Ooh.
So they did a Selena Gomez one called Ice Cream. Of course, sexual is always like lick my ice cream type thing. So it's like all the but yeah. And then loot wise, so I'm going to try to do this a little bit more, put a little more effort in it because I know I got a little nervous last week. So I went through it really fast. So I do apologize last week going super fast. So I'm trying to do it a little bit better. So my first set of pins is from Kawaii Pins. I think that's how you say it. And so let me add
Kawaii.
Kawaii is what I'm saying.
Okay, now we sound like that progressive commercial with the people trying to not be their parents.
Yeah, so I don't know why it's not. I swear, every single time doesn't focus. But she does random like Harry Potter pins. So this is supposed to be the Harry Potter's. Let me just see if I can just take the light away again. See if that does it. Is that better?
Oh, is it like the feast?
Yeah, it's like a feast with the pumpkins.
Oh, it's the night. It's the sky. It's the great hall.
Yeah, it's the great hall. It's the great hall.
Yeah.
I don't know why this just doesn't pull. I'm so sorry.
It's starting to focus. It did. Just give it a second.
As soon as I saw the pumpkins and like the stars, I realized I was like, "Oh, it's the Great Hall. It's the night sky in the Great Hall."
I'm trying to select it so that it does it better. But yes, it's the Great Hall with pumpkins, Halloween theme. So I have a Halloween collection and all that jazz. So there's that one. She also did this Weasley Wheezes when they did the dragon in book 5 when they tell Umbridge to go fuck herself. So it's a big dragon in the barrel stuff. So of course it's part of my Weasley collection. So it's like a cute. Chinese fire dragon kind of.
That's cool.
I love how cute it is. It's like all fluffy.
So I've gotten a couple of hers, but she does like a Patreon, so that's where I got one of those. Next is the Stars Align co-op. I'm assuming that's what it's supposed to say. She does more kind of the Star Wars ones, so she's kind of new. So I got this one for my Ahsoka. Of course, it doesn't show. It says "I am no Jedi." You can kind of see it.
Oh, that's cool.
And it has her fulcrum symbol right there. So it's kind of like a cute little extra there, and it's kind of designed with her. I don't know what to call them. They're not tentacles. The tentacles is the closest thing I could think of. What's their proper term? Someone in the chat, please correct me.
Oh my gosh, I know this.
And then
because I made them.
The DO saying no, thank you. So that goes with my
He's so proper. I love him.
Yeah, so I love that one. Next are the Patreon pins. I was talking about them with AMS earlier from a place called Gay Breakfast.
Oh,
They do, of course, gay-centric pins. Their monthly Patreon, they do like just a regular rainbow style pin with an animal, and then they also do like a specific flag style one each month. So I've only gotten the ones that are the actual like month like generic rainbow ones. So there's the pumpkin for that, and this one was December's, which was a goat.
I need the pumpkin cat. Oh,
yeah,
pumpkin cat.
And then there was I showed Yams this one earlier, which was the fox. So it's like a little fox. The story was interesting. What they did with the fox was the month of transgender, where they talk with, I guess there's a story, I think it's Chinese or maybe Korean, where there was this girl, there's a guy who fell in love with this regal girl. And in order to get closer to her and be a handmaid, he wished to become female. And so it's a transgender story of how he wanted to become a woman to be closer to her, because otherwise he would have never really been around her. So it's kind of like an honor to that. And then this one was a snow leopard. So
my friend would love that. He loves snow leopards. Oh my God. It's awesome.
So I love all the little animals, and that'll, of course, go with my rainbow collection. And then the last pins that I have are also LGBTQ centric. So these come from Dean Draws Art, which is one that I recommended to Kate for the Supernatural pins. So the first one of this one, both of them are, one's lesbian and one's a gay couple. Fandom. So these are fandom based ones. And the first one is, I haven't really talked, I think I've talked about it a little bit, but to me growing up, there were two kind of lesbian couples that had meant something to me that I didn't really know it at the time, but like looking back as an adult. First was Xena and Gabrielle from Xena Warrior Princess. And the other one was, of course, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Yep,
so them being try to get that more center, sorry. Kind of like that lesbian couple that you really just didn't, I mean, they had the relationship, it was always hinted, but it was just something that always kind of stuck with me. And of course, now that we're older and all that type of stuff, and it is more of a actual canon fandom, I do like them as it's called the Ship It line. So I ship it
neat.
From it. So this was one that's always been kind of true to my heart in that sense from it. This other one, I never really knew was a ship it couple, but when I saw it, I had to have it. And it kind of fits with the theme of our, what's it called? Topic this week. It's Spider-Man and Deadpool.
The best ship ever.
You didn't know that was a ship.
I will die on this hill.
Deadpool makes everything better.
Exactly. I am in love with this pin. It is beautiful.
I love it so much. I think I need it. How much?
Yeah, I'm not sure, but if he's gonna put it up probably the next like week or two, and I'll share it in the group. But this pin, who was that?
That was Ross. He's sitting next to me on the couch.
Yeah.
I showed him the pin. He was like, "Oh, that's cool."
But yeah, I love this this pin. I know Deadpool's always been seen as one, or at least fandom wise has been thrown as not gender fluid. What's the word I'm looking for?
Pan,
I guess. Yeah,
maybe
pansexual.
That's what I call
from it. So I just like it. I think it's really cute. I love the little heart, and of course the So it's thinking of Peter like as more like femme and like like I don't know. I just get a kick out of that.
I can see that.
That's funny.
like I said, Deadpool makes average better.
It's so much bigger than you think, because if you just type in, well, beware, because you'll see a lot of more art towards teenagers. But if you do Spider-Man X Deadpool and see all the art that people just put together for,
I didn't know that I needed that in my life. I did not know it, and I am happy to have discovered it.
They need to do a Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna do more Ship It stuff. I mean, I even got the sticker of it. That's how much I was all like,
cool.
Yeah, gonna definitely for that.
I love it so much.
I see a kitty behind.
Yes,
cool.
Okay, so
I also got just real quick. Sorry, I forgot to say this. The Team Rocket.
Oh, cool.
But yeah, continue on. Sorry
yeah, I decided to nix the computer tonight and just jump on my phone and sit on the couch and chill out. And
I like that.
The cats have decided that the back of the couch is where they're going to lay out tonight, and they're going to be right behind my head.
That's okay. You'll have a scarf, like a living scarf.
Yeah. So if you see any cat ass, I apologize now.
I think we're kind of used to it now with seeing Twix's
everything.
Exactly.
So I found out. Sorry, real quick. The Ahsoka stuff, the things.
What they're called?
Yeah, because she's a Togruta. Togruta is her species. They're called Montrolls.
Montrolls, okay.
Yeah, and they're all, they can also be called horns or whatever, but it says like they grow with age. They can grow up and they can grow down past their waist as they age. So they're called Montrolls. Yeah. Sorry. I had to look it up. I was like,
I don't know. They knew something. So they had to have a term. They have a term for everything.
Twix.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Head tails, horns. They're called all kinds of stuff, but their proper name is Montrolls.
Montrolls. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, they were the color of her Montrolls, or this is designed inspired from that.
I try to remember that stuff and I forget pretty much everything. So it's all good.
But yeah, there was supposed to be some stuff that came in today, but which I'm sad that it wasn't here. But of course, there's always next week. So
exactly, definitely.
But yeah, the Spidey pool, that one. Oh man, it's been like 4 months I think since I did that one. So that one was a Kickstarter. So it took a while before it came in. So I was happy.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I love it.
That's awesome. That's awesome. It's like pin minute, the pin minute with Grimm's.
Yes.
Every week.
I hope I did a little bit better this time describing it. I realized that I was doing it too fast last week, and I just was, as I said, I got nervous because everything wasn't working. And so I hope this time I try to give the shout outs properly too. So I'll try to work on all that.
It's all good.
I think you did really well, actually.
Okay.
I'm like wicked impressed. Like,
the more I'm doing it, the more I can get it down.
All I know is I'm jealous because some of those pins I'm like, what?
Yeah. Really.
Gotta get on this pin train.
Oh my god, don't even start. Don't worry, I have found a few that I'm going to get you, Chan. Just wait. Just you wait.
Oh no. Oh god.
I mean, it's like when I see all like the unboxing of like the different like Crate Joy and all the other ones, I'm like, oh
yes.
What?
Crate Joy does a lot, works a lot with some of these pin makers.
And I'm like, I really like I want these boxes. I was like, I can't. I just right now with just everything, I was like, I can't justify spending $55 or $60-something. I just can't. I know I get a lot of great stuff, but
I did. You probably would be solely into. There's this one that does a box. It's about quarterly. And it's not cheap. If you get it in pre-order pricing, it's $85, and afterwards it's $105. But they're doing each shop in Diagon Alley.
Yes,
so did Fortune Blots. They're about to do the Owl Emporium. I want to get that one But I told myself I have to wait till Weasley. That's the one I'm going for. It's the Weasley one. And if I don't get the Weasley one, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna rip my hair out.
Because I watched this one YouTuber. She's in England, and it's not all Harry Potter, but most of what she does is based on Harry Potter. So like I get to watch, like I watched another guy who does a lot of the unboxing, but I like her. I love her reaction, because the reaction I get from her is more similar to like what my reaction would be. And, she gets more excited about some of the I would call more feminine, girly things that come in the box compared to the guy who's just like, yeah, it's cute. It'll look good on with my collection. And he's more books. He collects all the Harry Potter books. And the other one, she's a broad range of collecting.
Yeah. I think that's where you start going down a spiral hole. And I'm sure all the boys also listening to, and you experience it yourself, ladies, is you follow someone, you see it, you're like, damn it, how did they find that? And then you try to look for it and you add it to your collection.
Yeah. Well, what gets me is that I'm like, because a lot of them, they pay for it, but they also get sponsored. And I'm just like, correct. So they keep the box to do the reviews.
Yes.
I'm like,
well, that's where then the investment comes in. So what do? Is you buy the boxes, but you have to get like the big subscription ones to get sponsored, because like the little ones, like the ones that I like, they'll never sponsor anyone because they only do a limited of like 150. You got to do the ones that do like thousands of them. And then you buy them, you have to do a nice review, you have to have a nice setup, and then yes, of course they'll encourage more.
Yeah, and I'm just it's never gonna happen. So I watch it. I get the enjoyment out of watching them.
Yeah,
I follow them on like Facebook and Instagram, so I get to see the cool stuff that comes in the boxes, and that's just how it's gonna be.
Yeah,
that's my enjoyment.
Pusheen box that I think comes out either bi-monthly or quarterly or something. I don't know.
You just hit Am's weak point.
I kind of want the Pusheen box.
I want everything from Pusheen. It's so freaking adorable.
I'm probably gonna wait and try to go for the Halloween one, because Pusheen, I do love Pusheen, but I'm gonna have to go with the Halloween one because there's spooky Pusheen. So that's the one I'm probably gonna go for.
Spooky.
I'm gonna say this. I think there's like a conspiracy theory at least going around me, or maybe I'm just too self-centered. But they came out. They came out with amigurumi kits for Pusheen. Like
it's everything.
Right when I'm getting into it, like, why are you doing this to me? Like, you just
this year they've been doing pins, and they have specifically astrology pins, or is that zodiac? Is it zodiac astrology? I can never remember which proper term.
Same diff, but
same thing.
It's the same thing.
Yeah. Same thing. Those pins, and of course, I love all that stuff. I don't know it. Like I like reading up on people or reading up on things and what makes personality types and how my personality works with this personality and all that stuff. I'm Aquarius. I feel like Aquarius. Really does describe me as a person. So they have a Pusheen Aquarius. Malva released a whole whatever zodiac line of them, and she made 2 versions of Aquarius, so of course I bought those immediately. And it's like, I love Aquarius. I also am really into the Chinese New Year one. And so my actual birth date falls on the last day of the year of the dog. Otherwise I would have been the year of the boar if it was the next day. So I happen to be year of the dog, so I also follow with that as well. I don't know. I know it's superstitious and blah blah blah. And
I don't know.
No. There's actually a company out there that I'm gonna push kind of the idea to like Jason that I want. They create a book. And you give them your birthday, I think like what time you were born, and they take all that information and they tell you where in the phase was the moon, where the stars were, where all the planets were. It gives you more insight of are you more of a moon or a sun? Are you water, land, fire, all those things? So like I've always considered myself moon and water. Those have always
I forgot what's mine.
That I have leaned towards.
For mine, I'm not quite sure. I would have to kind of think more and kind of see what kind of feels with it. The only things of those I don't really follow are like the lucky numbers. I think that's more like your own personal thing, what your lucky number is, because what I feel is my lucky number is not the one that they predict, but more the personality traits, I think, are what kind of fit more for it. One of my favorites is looking out with friendships and stuff. Like, for example, I was just talking because Mama Bot had released them recently. I was talking with Mel, and she's a Gemini. And so I looked up Aquarius and Gemini friendships and how our friendships align with each other and how we pair with each other in that sense. I said, does this describe our friendship? And it was kind of interesting because it was like, what a Gemini likes in an Aquarius is that they're free-spirited and they like to be out and about and they don't give a fuck what people think about them, but they're very aloof and they're not very reliable and they kind of just don't seem like they're interested in you. She's like, this is you. Like,
I like this. Let's talk about astrology. I like astrology. I just like it because it's fun, because I like, it gives people another facet to relate to each other. And I like
in that sense.
Yeah, so I'm Cancer. I'm, I hate the way I have to say it because it sounds like I'm sick and dying, but
I'm a Cancer too.
I'm crabby.
I forget what the Japanese they say for it. Like
you're a Cancer, Ams?
Yeah, I'm a Cancer.
So's Russ.
Oh my God, that explains a lot.
Yeah, it does. That explains a whole hell of a lot.
You see, I told
what it would explain it.
I'm also
makes a lot of sense for you and Russ.
Oh, really?
Well, the moist thing is
So Ams is a Cancer, Bethany, you're a Cancer, and Russ is a Cancer.
Yes.
Okay. So explain what makes the Cancer a Cancer.
Cancers are usually more kind-hearted, emotional, more empathic.
Yes.
Oh, I'm trying to remember because I used to thank you, because I was into astrology a lot more when I was a kid. So I just kind of like fell out of it, but I'm still, I still like it. So, usually a lot more emotional, a lot more sensitive, a lot more empathic, kind-hearted.
So it says that you are
pleasers.
A water sign, of course.
Yes.
So between June 21st and July 22nd, Cancer traits. The strengths are tenacious, highly imaginative, loyal, emotional, sympathetic, and persuasive. Weaknesses are. I know that Katie is really, really low.
Yes.
I'm on a different screen, so I couldn't see. Weaknesses are moody, pessimistic, suspicious, manipulative, and insecure. So, Ams, tell me a time where you were manipulative.
Get in the dirt.
I don't know. You don't actually have to answer that. I just thought it was funny.
No, it's okay. But here's the thing, though. I've had to stop myself sometimes because I don't want to be manipulative. Okay. So, but I know I can be because I've learned how to tiptoe around people. And tiptoe around their neuroses and their emotions, and I know how to read people to a point. To really read their body language and just I don't know if that's a human trait or I don't know me, who knows, but really just sort of manipulate situations in that way. But I wouldn't call myself a master either because my husband's so much better at it when it comes to manipulation. He's S tier. So
that's a male Cancer trait more because Russ is too. Russ is way more manipulative than a lot of the female Cancers I've met.
See, Jason smells through my manipulation. He smells right there. He's like, no, that shit ain't gonna work. Cut it out.
Max is a Virgo, so I don't know if that means anything, but he's a Virgo. But
compatibility. So Cancer, you said with Virgo?
Yeah.
Let's see if I can read on that. Okay,
when's Max's birthday? October?
It's September 1st.
September 1st. Oh, okay.
So it says
mine's June 29th. So
when a Cancer and a Virgo get together, there's potential for great everlasting love.
Whoa! Wait a minute. Okay. Wait, Max is a Virgo?
Yeah, are you a Virgo?
Fuck yes.
Okay.
This is weird.
Nice to both of you. So here we go.
That's funny.
Let me start over. So when Cancer and Virgo get together, there's a potential for great everlasting love. They have a possibility to become inspirational contact of heart and mind. if only they give in to the opportunity to enter each other's worlds.
It's gonna be 15 years together this year.
Okay.
Just to let you know if that is any testament.
Here we go. So their sexual relationship seems to be a lecture on emotion. The sign of Vertigo brings Venus to its fall and suffers from a lack of emotion. It is a rational sign with a lot to analyze, that rarely gives in to the first impulse or their fragile emotional state. They are to learn on how to feel safe enough to let their guard down and to shut their mind off in order to feel and enjoy sex. So, Anna, I was joking.
Well, I mean, they do have 2 kids, so that's something.
I don't know if that's true for us, but
yeah. It just is, they just learn, and that the better they become a partner, the better the sexual bond becomes.
Yeah,
that's true for everyone.
It is true for everyone.
That is true.
But essentially, it's saying that sexual and intimacy is a 95% match, that trust is a 99% match, but communication and intellect is a 60% match. So
and I will tell you, I had, communication in our relationship, you have your ebbs and flows, and sometimes it's like, yeah, we said 5 words to each other today. That's good. Whatever,
I feel like that's mine and Jason's relationship, but he's a Leo.
Leo? He's like Gort, Leo. That's strong-minded. Let me see if I can
find that. God.
Let's go.
Strong-minded is like scratching the surface with Jason.
Where's Leo? Here we go. Cancer and Leo. So you're it says your sexual I doubt this is true. Sexual and intimacy compatibility is 30%. Trust is 50%, and communication and intellect is 10%.
Oh my God!
What the hell?
That's horrible.
I guess you have to really work hard. No, I'm just joking. As I said, this is it's all crap. In the end, I still love it. I still get a kick out of it. So, a quick breakdown: Cancer and Leo make a very interesting couple due to the fact that they are only signs in the zodiac ruled by lights in the sky, both of which are not planets, the sun and the moon.
Oh. He is sun. He is very much sun, and I am very much moon.
Although they don't have much in common in astrology, they represent a husband and a wife and are king and queen of the zodiac. Unfortunately, we know how unsatisfying the sex between a king and a queen can be.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Well, that sucks.
I'm sorry. This is just funny. As I said, I'm sure.
They're just fun. They're fun.
They're fun now.
I just like that.
You more so just go and just razz on each other and just go like, can you believe this bullshit? As some truth comes out.
Exactly. For trust, I'll move on to the next section. It says Leo likes to be the center of everyone's attention. This is somewhat true, and Leo is both a performer, more or less supported to become one. However, the need to show off something Cancer might find irritating, but not something to lose their trust over. If the Cancer feels loved, they have no reason to doubt their partner because of their nature. Still, the difference between them might lead to a secret search for more compatible partners and can be easily sensed by both partners.
Kind of curious about a combination. I'm curious about Gemini and Leo.
Gemini and Leo. Let me see if I can get through this. Okay. I like this website, so I'm trying to figure out if I can. Okay, so Gemini and Leo. Who is this, if I may protell?
My parents.
Okay.
My mom's the Gemini, my dad's Leo.
Why won't this let me? Okay, Gemini, Leo. There we go. So sexual and intimacy compatibility is 90%, trust is 45%, and communication and intellect is 95%. So just don't trust each other, but they're great sexually and communication-wise. So I don't think
okay.
So we'll skip that one.
Poor Am's, her face when you said sexually, and she's like, "Wait a minute, that's my parents."
No.
On a different screen, so I didn't see it.
Take those numbers and flip them.
You think the sex is no, but the trust is high?
No, trust isn't high either.
Oh, no, trust goes 45, and its intellect and communication is 95.
That
There's
should be
another
like
section.
10.
Emotions, I missed that one. Emotions is 85%, values is 99%.
Let's
There's
turn
way
to the
more.
opposite of that. Wait.
But the overall summary is 82%. I missed that. Sorry, I didn't know there was more to this.
This stuff is kind of scary.
My parents are the opposite. Like,
You're like, no,
not these people.
Well,
I mean, you don't know how it started out. I mean, it could have been.
Well, I started with. I'm the oops baby. So it's
It happens. It happens.
Probably where it started, and then
okay.
So,
well, my match, Gore is a Leo, and that's supposed to be my strongest sign. So I've always supposed to be like with a Leo. I guess because I'm the aloof style personality, and he's supposed to be a showboater personality. But I don't know if I would really say Gord is a showboater in that sense. Like, because Leo is supposed to be like a lion. They're
flashy.
Look at me. Yes, I'm the
prideful.
one. This one, exactly. Yeah, prideful.
I don't know.
I don't think of Jason as that, but he's definitely.
Gord has a presence about him as a person. He does.
Yeah, they do. Like,
funny. JD is also a Leo, so it's kind of that. I'm like, we're all kind of like. I feel like Grimm's and I are the only ones that are sort of like not connected somehow. I'm a Pisces Aries cusp. Like I'm right on the fucking line, man. And
I feel more strong with one than the other, or do you just
dead even the
when
whole
you're on the
way
cusp,
around?
you really could be either or, honestly, because they say different things for different sections.
Yeah, but the problem is it's exactly like right down the middle. It's ridiculous.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to read both, and I'm like, yeah, here we are.
No, Jason is definitely, he's like, they're the present. Like, as soon as he comes in, everyone knows when Jason comes into a room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you want me to read mine, so Aquarius and Leo, it says our sexuality and intimacy is 99%. Trust is 75%. Communication and intellect is 90%. Emotions is 99%. Values is 80%. Shared activities is 90%, which I think is a lie. And summary, which is 89%.
So.
But yeah, so I don't know which one of those you would want me to read, if you want me to read any of those ones in particular.
If they match up.
It's just funny how Jason and I are like so not compatible, but yet we're almost 11 years together.
Do you think of it more as probability than percentage?
Yeah, I'm trying to think of which one. Like the shared activities, that's the one that's like, I don't know. We really just don't like the same things. Because while Leo shines, Aquarius likes everything shiny.
That really is.
Leo has to show off might be a bit disturbed by Aquarius' tendency to show what others don't want to see. From a different perspective, this should help Leo feel more confident and free, although it may not seem so in the beginning. They will both like to show off, each in their own way, but it's only important for them to set the territory for both partners to be expressed. Just like the sun and the lightning don't go together, Aquarius should take over on a rainy day, in a depressive crowd, or in places where they both feel as if they could drown. This is where Leo needs to give in and let their partner rule the sky if they're planning to keep the relationship going. There will be enough regular shiny chances and days with no clouds for the Leo to rule.
It's like a whole essay. I'm impressed by the person who wrote this, man. Oh my god. This makes me want to watch Fruits Basket, the anime. It's so cute. Like all of the different, well, it's not the Greek zodiac, but it's the Chinese zodiac. And these different people, I don't know if you know the story, I'm telling for the listeners and viewers. Mm-hmm. So but it's basically you have this one girl. It's like a harem anime but flipped, so it's all boys instead of girls. If you hug them, they turn into their zodiac counterparts. Mm-hmm. So there's like, one of the main characters, he's the rat or the mouse. It's either rat or mouse, doesn't matter. there's a cat who's like the outcast. That's a whole part of the show. And then they just go through the zodiac and find them, and it's cute. It's cute. So go look it up. Fruits Basket. It's neat. So.
Oh.
So
wait, which you said you were in between Pisces and Aries?
Aries, yes.
So Pisces and Leo is horrible. So I would check the other one. It says that sexual and intimacy compatibility is 1%. Trust is 1%. Intellect is 35%. Emotions is 15%. Values is 20%. Shared activities is 10%. Overall,
So,
14%.
So check the Aries.
Yeah. That's like Aries and Leo. See how that one works.
Yeah. My sister is also a Leo, so
that one better. So sexual and intimacy compatibility 90%, trust 60%, communication and intellect 90%, emotions 99%, values 95%, shared activities 65%, summary 83%.
You just like subtract difference or something?
I guess so, yeah.
And that's where like being on the cusp of those two signs is so confusing because they are polar opposites. They really are. Pisces ride on emotion and being like dreamy and always looking up into the skies like woo, and they can't focus on shit and all that stuff. Whereas Aries are very driven and they're very logical and they're very like, you know. So I have like this dreamy, imaginative side, and I have this like severely logical, analytical side, and I'm always like butting heads with myself. So that's really
that's interesting. Holy crap. That's so cool.
my mom is a Pisces, and we butt heads. I don't get along with other Pisces very well because they're like, it's like, focus, please. Come on. Like, we're having a conversation. But it's pretty interesting. To be on a cusp is really weird.
Scorpios scare me. Well, no, they don't scare me. They intimidate me.
My mom's a Scorpio. Oh shit, she is like
intense.
They're intimidating. Yeah, they're intense people.
Yeah,
like she is 100%, and it is scary sometimes.
Well, RJ is completely freaking chill and cool, and like I worry if he ever was to smoke pot, he'd probably just become comatose. But because he is that chill, but he's a Scorpio, and I'm like, I it matches perfectly. Now Rhea is a Pisces, and she is she's Rhea. She's one. She is one bad laboratory accident away from becoming a mad scientist or an evil villain.
That's right.
So
that's a Pisces.
I love her to pieces, and she gets a kick out of it whenever I say that. She's like, "No, not really." Yeah, I could see it. I could see that happening.
Whereas, like, where you're saying, like, if your son smoked pot, he'd probably like drift into the melt into the ground.
Yes.
If your daughter smoked pot, she would probably drift into the clouds.
Yes, probably.
It's a very, very accurate Pisces situation.
Yes. And what's funny is that they're best friends. Those two are like best buds. I'm like, okay,
literally
that's weird.
To pull up best friend ones. So you said they were Pisces and what?
Scorpio.
Usually Pisces and Scorpio are pretty good matches as far as that stuff goes. Yeah. I've had some good Pisces or Scorpio friends in my lifetime.
I think my best water signs is Scorpio. It's a Scorpio.
So it says that the whimsical fish enjoys lifting Scorpio spirits. They're highly creative people who love collaborating on writing music, design, and music and projects. When they're not working together, they have fun trading books, watching movies, or going to concerts together. Scorpio.
That sounds like Rhea and
and then Scorpio sometimes complains about the fish's lazy habits.
Mm-hmm.
And while Pisces will churn its tail at Scorpio's nasty streak. Unfortunately, they are both very sensitive and will quickly apologize for hurting each other. This friendship can afford tremendous happiness.
Yeah.
What about a Cancer and Scorpio? Because my best friend is a Scorpio, so
me see if I can get back to that page.
Sorry.
No. For some reason, it won't let me do the drop down like the first one did. So Cancer and Scorpio. Let's do that. Yeah.
That
so
was
the
tricky.
Cancer one is interesting because, it's the person you choose to also kind of be with in that sense.
Yeah.
It's a little more work you have to put into it. So Cancer and Scorpio just click. Sensitive Cancer understands Scorpio's driving passion. Perceptive Scorpio, I don't know how to say this. Intuits? I guess it's supposed to be like intuition. Intuits.
Intuitive?
It just says intuits. So INTUITS. Intuits. The Moonchild's desire for a happy home life. But there are some sources of strain in this friendship. The crab doesn't approve of Scorpio's vengeful behavior. The Scorpio can't stand when Cancer scuttles away to cry. Despite these differences, each will protect the other's interests. Cancer secretly enjoys giving painful pinches to Scorpio's enemies, while Scorpio openly loves avenging Moonchild's hurt feelings. It's a strong, occasional, intimidating alliance.
That sounds very much like me and Kristen's relationship. Mm-hmm. We've been friends since like 9th grade. And it's one of those like friendships where like we won't talk for like months, and then we'll talk, and it's like we've not like it's like we just saw each other.
Mm-hmm.
What about Capricorn and Cancer?
Capricorn and Cancer. Oops, pulling up an ad real quick. So we'll go Cancer and Capricorn. So Capricorn and Cancer are complete opposites, which is the secret to their friendship. The crab has tremendous emotional intelligence, knowing what people need to thrive. The goat is enormously practical, understanding what needs to be done to succeed. Sometimes Cancer will accuse Capricorn of being cold-hearted. Other times Capricorn will claim Cancer is hypersensitive. For the most part, they'll be able to overlook these shortcomings for the sake of creating something of a lasting value. These two are builders and balance each other beautifully.
So my sister's a Capricorn, and so is my best friend Kaylee.
Okay. Is that those relationships seem similar in that nature of describing that?
Well, yeah, my sister does seem a little more calculated and more logical than I am. Mm-hmm. But my friend is more emotional though, which is interesting. So
yeah, that's why I have to look at moon signs though, which are really hard. Mm-hmm. Like that's when you're really digging into astrology and you're playing with sun and moon signs, and then you're really finding the roundness of personality.
That's what I want. That's why I like this book that I saw that, because it talks about all of that, and I'm like, I want that because I really want to dig more into like everything about me.
Yeah, the rising sign and all that type of stuff, and from it.
There's a lot to learn there. I mean, you have to take it at face value, though.
Yeah. That's how you interpret it. That's what they say.
I mean, everyone's slightly different. We're not cookie cutters to our exact sign.
No, but it can be pretty surprising once you start finding the roundness of all of that. Like it's right. You're like, whoa. No, you're like, you just called me out.
Like I would love to get my chart done because they go by date, time, where exactly you were born at, like down to the almost, you have to know almost to the second of when you were born, and exactly where you were born at and whatnot. And a lot of people, they don't even know what hospital they were born in. So
I still know.
I know. The hospital just up the road from me.
I was in the Redwood Hospital in Eureka, California.
Oh, sweet.
Fairfax Hospital.
I will throw out there that my daughter and my father do not get along because they are both Libra, so they fight and bicker back and forth constantly.
Yeah,
it's
I had a Libra as a best friend growing up, and they're very indecisive in that sense. Always going back and forth in that sense and whatnot, and it could be difficult between the two of them.
Yeah, so like he's picking on her and she's just not having it, and they're back and forth constantly. Now she's nicknamed him the noise, so when he's around she's always like, do you hear that noise? Do you hear that?
Holy shit.
So it's now a thing. Elijah is a Taurus, and he is very, very bullheaded. He is a sweet person, but he is stubborn and full of shit.
So we said,
like at the same time.
Let's read their friendship. Here we go.
Oh God.
So he has literal bullshit.
Full of it. He's a great person. He's just, you know.
Here we go. Although Taurus is an earth sign and Libra is an air sign, both are ruled by Venus. This means that beauty, luxury, and harmony will be the foundation of their friendship. Taurus is more highly attuned to physical representation of beauty, like colorful jewels, delicious food, and rich textures. Libra prefers ethereal type of art, like writing, music, and poetry. They both love talking about their favorite artists. Taurus despairs of Libra's spendthrift ways, and Libra thinks Taurus is overly stubborn. But they'll never dream of leveling insults at each other. I mean, siblings always do. But.
Yeah.
It is pretty funny how they do come together like at odd times. Like they're both sort of bent about something happening, and the other one's like, "It's okay," you know. Like it's kind of funny. But that's also a sibling.
What's really funny is my sister and I were both Cancers.
Okay.
And we were literally born 2 years and 5 days apart from each other.
Okay.
And she is complete opposite of me.
That's so strange.
That could be a moon sign thing, you know.
It could be.
My one girlfriend, her kids were born on the same day. What is it? Is it 2 years apart? Are they? No, I think they're 4 years apart, and they were born the same day of the month. You know.
So they share a birthday.
They share a birthday.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's like
totally
one
cool.
in a million.
I know,
Wow.
right? It's kind of
1 in 365 for just if you count leap year. So Cancer and Cancer has uncanny instincts about people. That's why they attract each other like magnets. Both share a weird sense of humor that few others understand. When two moon children get together, they start laughing like lunatics. Often they seem like they're speaking a special language of their own. They both know how to make money, hold on to it. As a result, they often use their friendship as a launching pad to a successful business. At times, their extreme mood swings can cause them to snip at each other.
That's Russell and his sister. They're both Cancers, so yeah.
That honestly, it doesn't sound like me and my sister.
Read into the moon signs and then look at it again. Because it could have something
she is
to do
a
with
lot
that.
more logical. She's not driven by emotion. Well, I don't know if she's really driven by emotions. She doesn't show emotions like I do.
Yeah.
It's like we literally are like almost like the polar opposite of each other. It's so weird.
Well, maybe you should go into business with another Cancer. And not your sister.
Yeah, I need someone who's good with money because I'm
sibling rivalry.
I'm not good with money. That's the thing. I'm not good with money. That's why I have Jason, who is,
I'm okay with money. I'm frugal, at least. So
that's good.
Russ isn't good with money. That's how come I hold everything. He got a Amazon credit card and it went in my wallet. I said, "You are not to have this. You don't even have a login to Amazon. That's not happening."
Not to have this. Oh
no.
He was like, "But it's mine."
Nope.
I said, "No, it's mine. It's in my wallet."
Let me just hold this for you.
Exactly.
So it was like, "Where's that card? Huh?
What card?
What card?
What?
I don't know what you're talking about."
So because of the cusp of bullshit, I will sit and like fancifully shop. What do you think?
He's over here talking shit.
Oh. I'll sit and I'll like fancifully shop for shit and put it in a cart and never buy it. Because like the other side of the cusp is going, you have bills to pay. You have taxes to pay. You can't buy that right now. You need this, and this first. And I'm like, God damn it. That's the only reason. So like the Pisces one in the conversation I had with myself about the scarf, I was like, I need it.
Yes, you did need it.
Let's see. Pisces and Aries, you said? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Let's see how that friendship works.
It's insane in here. I'm just telling you.
How are you friends with yourself? Let's do this.
Not. We're not friends in here.
It's her split personality. It's the other fan.
Mm-hmm.
This is how they speak. Forthright Aries and reserved Pisces form an unlikely friendship. Mm-hmm. Although the ram is bold and outgoing, the fish is shy and reclusive. They do have some things in common. Both are highly sensitive to criticism. Aries tends to lash out when hurt, while Pisces usually turns silent. Neither is a stranger to pain. By bolstering each other's egos, these two can become a strong support system. Aries encourages Pisces to develop their creative talent, while Pisces assures Aries their innovative instincts are right on target.
Stay on target.
That really does sound like you, man.
Just you and yourself. Me, myself,
and I. Mm-hmm. That's right. That's right.
You're a firecracker, basically.
I'm insane. I keep telling everybody I'm crazy, and but no, you're fine. No, I'm not. I'm really not. It's nuts in here.
Right there, going to each other.
It's like I've got two different things. You'll just.
Yep. I'm constantly, but it does help with some creativity. I won't lie there. There's some push. Like do it. I don't want to do it.
I'm going to read the Aquarius Gemini. So this is me and Melissa. Ooh. So these two signs have an instant affinity for each other. Curious Gemini loves hearing about Aquarius's latest theories. Aloof Aquarius admires Gemini's ability to make friends with people from all walks of life. These two love attending parties together, separating once they arrive, and then coming together to exchange notes afterwards. At times, the twins will groan about the water bearer's stubborn attitude. At others, Aquarius will sigh impatiently over Gemini's ability to follow through with promises. In the end, they'll set these criticisms aside and enjoy each other's company.
Oh, does that pretty much sound like your relationship?
Yeah, it's pretty much similar in that sense. I mean, I don't know about the party thing. I mean, she has lots of friends, like lots of friends. Like she just is. But when it comes to me, I'm not allowed to be friends with them because it's like, no, you're mine. So she's like, you're my friend, you're my waifu. No one else gets you. So she likes to hang out with us. So we're like, we're best friends in that sense. Although we have gone and hang out with other people and what type stuff, and we do enjoy hanging out with other friends and stuff of that nature. But it's kind of in that sense. Like when she does go, she likes to go and socialize and see the other people and hey, what's going on? And I'll just go sit in the corner and just like have a soda or a beer or whatever that's over there from it. And then she comes back over and then hangs out with me in that sense. I don't know. Cool. Kind of, I'm not a big social person in that sense. I just tend to watch and survey the room and kind of figure out what's going on.
People watching is way fun.
Oh yeah,
it is.
I would probably say that because she's not my first Gemini friend. I used to have one of my best friends, early high school. He was a Gemini as well, and we would do that. There was a farmer's market in my town, and we would spend every Thursday night just sitting there and watching the people walk by and just make comments about them and all that type of stuff. That's just kind of how we were. But he was a big social butterfly as well. He just liked being out there and being a person and whatnot, and tricks of the trade and different friends and different things. And I was just more reclusive in that sense. But
yeah. I had a Pisces friend that we would sit and do the same thing, but there was just too much. Like, here's the thing about Pisces, it drives me nuts. They're always like, I'm serious. Like, there's always like some, oh, poor pity me conversation. You know what I'm talking about, because you all have Pisces friends that do this shit.
One of my best friends, like at end of high school, early college, was a Pisces. Yeah.
And it's always a crying conversation. It's always an emotional pity party deal. It's not just like an emotional issue. It's a pity me. And as what was it? Beansy said to me last night as we were closing out the shelf gravy thing, something about the cross. He said something about come down off your cross, Chan. You know what I mean? Because that's a big thing that I know a lot of people that pick on Pisces for they're always carrying that cross. You know what I mean? Like they're always, oh, this is sucking kind of a thing.
They favor martyrdom is what you're saying.
Yeah, there you go.
Sounds like
Yeah.
I can attest to that for that one Pisces person I'm speaking in particular. So this Pisces person, we were a similar group of friends in high school, but became friends after high school, after all our high school friends left, and we were both left in our hometown. I've talked about her before. But she's the one that had told me at her graduation that I can't have colored hair because it would draw attention away from her. And so I had to have standard color hair in that sense.
My God.
She also was the one, oddly enough, said that Gort and I are not a match because I'm very liberal and he's very conservative, and that we doesn't understand how that relationship would work.
Oh my God, that's weird.
And then she just she's also the one that doesn't like her significant other to watch porn or look at other women.
What the hell?
At all.
Very controlling.
Yeah.
I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's unnatural.
It's unsensitive self type thing. Like it just is.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I don't like that. No.
Pisces are wickedly insecure, like unbelievably insecure.
I don't think I'm here for that. No.
Or at least
that's why I don't know any.
Vinny's saying he's a Pisces. I don't know how it is for all Pisces men. I will say most Pisces women are very insecure.
Oh, he's pretty chill.
Yeah,
He's chill.
Yeah.
and I think it does. I think it does depend on like how you grew up.
I read. Sorry. You do first, and I'll.
No. I think it just depends on how you grew up, who you were around, how like your parents, and I think there's a lot of factors too that just goes into how you are.
Yeah, who you are as a person, for sure.
You can't always just go off your zodiac sign, because if we went off on our zodiac sign, Jason and I would be doomed to fail. But yet, we're going on 11 years together.
It's what you make of it.
It's silly to entertain it all, and that's.
But
really
it's just fun. I mean, but it does kind of help dig into a little bit of like, I would call it those weird.
It's like women are from Mars. Oh, sorry.
Women are from Venus. Men are from Mars.
It's that it itches a little, like the itch to like, why am I more like this than that? And it's like, well, that does kind of make sense.
There's little idiosyncrasies that make you a specific sort of way. Not everything.
I'm more drawn to the moon. I've always feel like I have more energy closer to the full moon, but then I have less energy after the full moon. And Jason has more energy with the sun. Like, he had a few years ago, he had gotten a job offer out in Washington State. And I was like, if you're going to take it, let's go. And he was like, no, I can't, because there's like no sun.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Because he just draws from the sun.
Yeah, that makes sense. I'm just loving seeing this cat. I really am.
Oh, this is my one-eyed Spice.
She meowed earlier and it melted my heart. Oh.
I think she was having a dream because she was sound asleep and then just meowed and popped up like, what's going on?
It happens sometimes.
It's so cute. Oh.
I had a friend who had a one-eyed Willy. Well, we called her one-eyed Willy because she was a ferret. She was a ferret with one eye. She worked at a ferret farm, and they would, like, if there were any deformities or any birth defects or anything, they wouldn't take them. They wouldn't then take them to pet stores or sell them or whatever. So she ended up with one-eyed Willy for free, for nothing, because she was born without an eye. And just such an interesting thing.
I love ferrets. I don't care how smelly they are. I love them.
They are mean as
they're so cute.
They're mean. They're mean when you smell like cat.
Oh, okay.
So if you smell like, they don't like cats. They're actually natural enemies.
I had a ferret bite my toe, and I was like, nope. That is it.
I've had quite a few I've known quite a few people with ferrets, and none of them liked me except for one, and that was one that was raised with a cat.
I was little, and we had friends that had ferrets, and one came up to me out of nowhere and just bit my toe, and I said, nope. Don't like them. They're cute, but nope.
That's because they're natural enemies. Yeah, if you smell like cat, they won't like you. But if you smell like dog, they'll be okay.
Interesting.
I know I probably couldn't do it in the States or at least in Maryland, but I would love their wild counterpart, the sable.
Oh yeah.
They're so cute, but they're just so vicious too. So this is just a little angry, noodle with teeth. So
Yes.
claws. I would want one.
Sorry, yeah, when I think of a noodle with teeth, all I can think of is what is it, Tremors?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Max loves those movies. Oh, he does. Absolutely.
They're good. They're hilarious. They still hold up for me, man. I love them.
Well, they got 5 now or something. They've done so many sequels. Like, yeah.
I love it.
All I can think is Tremors and noodle with teeth.
So I want to know what had you bust up laughing, Grims? What was so funny?
Oh, I read the friendship compatibility between me and Pisces. And
Pisces and Pisces?
No, Pisces and Aquarius.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
Which was Aquarius and Pisces form a rewarding, if uneasy, friendship. It was just very particular, like that one. It was the next few sentences. The intellectual water bearer is indifferent to sentimentality, whereas emotional Pisces is immune to logic. Aquarius will get frustrated by fish's refusal to face facts. That's the one that made me laugh. While Pisces will dislike the water bearer's inability to recognize social cues. And just says,
"You're a water bear."
Yeah, water bearer.
You're a tardigrade. What?
Am I saying? How am I saying it wrong? I know I say words wrong all the time.
No. She just said water bear.
I'm making a correlation. Because tardigrades are called water bears. They're these cute little microbes that can survive in space, and they're just amazing. So. That's it. Random science fact. Go ahead.
That was actually the finding out that the water bears could survive in space was actually an accident. They didn't mean for it to be exposed to zero gravity and vacuum space. It was an accident, and then they went, "Wait a minute, that's weird. How the hell are they alive?"
Yeah, they're cute too. You see them under the microscope. They're these little they're like Michelin Man, but with like 6 legs and little claws.
Really cute. Who would have thought a little micro organism would be
so cute. Adorable?
They are.
That can possibly kill us.
Well, they created a big one for Star Trek Discovery. The first season, that's what they were using to help navigate with their spore drive.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yep. As a giant space tardigrade.
That is cool. One happy cat.
Oh yeah, she's thrilled. She won't move. She's getting loved on. She won't move.
So let me ask you a question, Grims. What about Aquarius and Aries? Because I have had very good Aquarius friends. And I'm very curious as to if that's sparking with the Aries side of me more than, of course, the Pisces side.
So Aries and Aquarius.
Just out of curiosity.
Come on.
Sorry.
So pioneering Aries and unique Aquarius have a lot of common. Both have a deep appreciation for unorthodox ideas and new methods. These trailblazers make fast friends. Aries is a lot more excitable than steadfast Aquarius. Aquarius is much more stubborn than active Aries. At times, these two will argue about money, romantic relationships, and work. So as long as they don't try to control each other, these spats will be quick and painless. Neither should attempt strong-armed tactics. I can't speak. That's a hard sentence for me. Both signs cherish their independence and resent being told what to do.
It sounds very, very spot on. Wow.
That's
okay.
more. So you're more on the Aries side.
Isn't it weird how sometimes they're just right on the money?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's so weird too, because being on a cusp and there are people who follow astrology really tightly who will say cusps don't exist. but I know a few other people who are very dead center on a cusp as well, and they're like, it's too uncanny for it not to exist, because if I read both sides, there's a balance, and
you relate to both.
Yeah, it's really weird. I don't know. Bizarre.
Yes.
How bizarre! How bizarre!
Yes. Love it. Love astrology. I love zodiac. I love all that stuff. I said the next one is the Chinese New Year, which is of course coming up.
What's it going to be this year?
Year of the Ox.
Oh, the Ox.
Well, we're in the celebrations. Apparently, they've already shut down the ship factories and everything for Chinese New Year. So of course, like all the guys are like, we're trying to get their stuff shipped out to them from China.
Yeah.
So do you guys all know your Chinese?
I'm a monkey.
I do not know.
I think I'm a tiger. I think
I'm a horse.
Tiger.
You're a horse?
I'm a
Max
horse.
is a horse. Oh, that's cool.
Anna, you put yours up in the birthday in the chat, so I'll look you up real quick.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister's a monkey, and we get along really well. So
I'm a
Now,
too.
is she both a real monkey in life?
she has been a real monkey in life. Yes, absolutely. She most definitely has. And if you met her, you'd understand.
Yeah.
She's
Is this the lawyer turned comedian sister?
Yeah, she actually took a course in coding and is now she's so adventurous. Like she's just like, if this isn't working, I'm gonna do this, and if this isn't working, then I'm gonna try that. And she's just very like outgoing and
she's fun.
She doesn't get defeated very easily. Like she has her stressed out moments, but she moves past them very easily.
Like she got me like hooked on the was it like the werewolf game?
Yeah,
and I'm like, and I want to buy it. Like it's one of the card games that I want to buy because it was just so much fun. I was like, I could keep playing this.
Such a funny kid, like just such a good personality. And her and I have always been like we're 10 years apart, but we're super just, you know.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that like age difference between you two. You just ebbed and flowed so well.
We used to sit side by side and play the Super Nintendo and bleep, 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 bleep.
Is she younger or older?
Younger.
Okay, my oldest sister is 10 years older than me. And she and I don't really get along too well, so.
Now, the one that's 5 years younger than me, we do not remotely get along.
My sister's 2 years older and we don't talk.
Yeah, right. We don't talk either.
It's funny because she calls my parents almost every day to talk, and I have like she would call my mom and talk forever. She'll call our aunt and they'll talk forever. But I just
same. I get it.
It's just we've always had a weird relationship. I mean, even when we were little, like we almost never played together.
My sister's a rooster. So is my dad.
Like, because almost in a way, I feel like we were only children, but we were siblings. We were siblings, but only children in a way.
I gotcha. I understand that. Yeah.
Because I think we just had such different interests, and the only time we had something that was in common was music.
That sometimes isn't enough, but I know what you mean.
But I mean, she has always been that older sister, like protective of me. But other than that, like we don't have much of same personalities.
Okay.
Understood.
Yeah. I can't relate. I'm sorry.
But we're still there. We're there for each other when we need to be.
God.
You get that?
So Chinese New Year starts on February 12th of this year. So that's a new year, is the year of the ox. And Anna, you are year of the rabbit.
Hippity hop all the way to the birdie boiler.
Yes, it says that rabbits
That's
are
lucky.
gentle, elegant, self-disciplined, and alert. People born in the year of the rabbit tend to have some characteristics of real rabbits, which are quiet most times, but also act swiftly when needed. Generally, rabbits are positive, gentle, and elegant. They love freedom, but once they set goals, they just march forward to it without distractions. And they are self-disciplined and typical kind people who are strict with themselves but tolerant of others.
Mm-hmm.
That's
me.
Like you.
That's me.
They do say that when it's the year of your year, that's your year of bad luck, which happens every 12 years. So just be aware that the year of your animal, which for rabbit will be in two years, is technically your bad year. Mine was apparently in 2018, and I'm kind of thinking back on it. I was like,
oh wait,
yes, 2018 was kind of a not so great year. That's when I had to make some changes because things were not going well for me. So my next one is 2023. Oh, sorry, 2030. So I'm gonna be like, ugh, in 2030. But yeah, so for next year, so horse, that was Yu-Chan. So that next year will be 2026. Who was monkey?
That was me.
So monkey will be 2028.
2028.
Bethany, what was yours?
Tiger. I should be tiger.
Tiger. 2022. Next year.
Oh.
I don't know why they say the year that year is apparently is just your bad luck year.
Oh my god.
So
I'm looking at the list of years. I'm just like thinking back.
So
and I'm like
year 12, year 22, year 36, year 48. Those are all bad years.
2004, I had a breakup. Oh my god.
Not a good year. Not a good
year. What?
They say it's just a bad luck year. They say it's bad luck. I don't know why. Does anyone else have anything they want to add or talk about? Otherwise, we could wrap up a little bit early this week if we want to. It's up to you guys.
This was fun.
Honestly, this was fun. I guess Deadpool does make everything better.
Of course, Deadpool makes everything better.
Oh my god, what's his zodiac? Can we find out?
Maybe.
Deadpool birthday.
What's the most chaotic sign? What do you think?
It says that he was born November 22nd, 1973. That would, I think, make him Capricorn.
Yeah, right after Scorpio. He'd be like on the cusp.
Let's see. So
there you go.
73 would mean, what year is he?
That's not enough.
73, he is an ox. Oh, it's his unlucky year.
Poor Pool.
Oh, and Deadpool is not having a good year. It's his unlucky year. So he is an ox. But I want to see Capricorn description. So Capricorn. I know my mom.
What's funny is one of the years of the Tiger was 2010. I did have a breakup that year, but that was also the same year I met Jason.
Sorry, wrong one. Sagittarius. I was wrong. Wrong zodiac sign. Sorry. Go ahead, Bethany.
So in 2010, that was one of the years of the Tiger. Was that the year I did have I had a breakup that year, but I also met Jason that year.
Okay. So some bad luck, but good luck in the end.
And it was kind of the year when I decided to drop out of college.
Oh my god, there you go. Life-changing things.
Big things happening every 12 years. Big things happening.
Oh god, then what's next year? I'll just go hide next year.
Yeah.
2022. I'm gonna be like, nope.
Big things. But real quick, Sagittarius zodiac sign. November 22nd is the start of it. So that's why I just thought 1 month off. So strengths are generous, idealistic, and a great sense of humor. Their weaknesses are promises more than they can deliver, very impatient, and will say anything no matter how undiplomatic.
Oh boy.
Sagittarius likes freedom, travel, philosophy, and being outdoors. They dislike clingy people, being constrained, off-the-wall theories, and details. So curious and energetic, Sagittarius is one of the biggest travelers amongst all the zodiac signs. They're open-minded, philosophical. Oh, but you know what word I'm saying.
Philosophical.
There we go, that one. View motivates them to wander around the world in search of the meaning of life. Sagittarius is extrovert, optimistic, enthusiastic, and likes change. Sagittarius born are able to transform their thoughts into concrete actions, and they will do anything to achieve their goals. Like other fire signs, Sagittarius needs to be constantly in touch with the world to experience as much as possible. The ruling planet of Sagittarius is Jupiter, the largest planet of the zodiac. Their enthusiasm has no bounds, and therefore people born under the Sagittarius sign possess a great sense of humor and an intense curiosity. Freedom is their greatest treasure because only then they can freely travel, explore different cultures and philosophies. Because of their honesty, Sagittarius born are often impatient, tactless when they need to say or do something. So it's important to learn to express themselves in tolerant and socially acceptable ways.
I think I'm going to start designing OCs based on specific zodiac signs. Like specific days, just like roll die and try to make a person off of that. That sounds fun to me.
That could be fun.
How did that, like,
I think you should
90% describe a fictional character? Like, how?
It makes you wonder, was research done before as he was being designed?
Probably.
I think so.
Oh, most likely in that sense. I remember there's a Kickstarter that's doing Harry Potter characters with zodiac signs in particular, and it's going based off the birthdays that they were given. And Aquarius is Luna Lovegood. She is a very flighty, whatever, bubbly, all that type of stuff. So of course fits very well Luna.
Well, I mean, J.K. Rowling was very much into like the zodiacs and all of that, so that makes sense.
So their birthdays all kind of fit and correlate. So I'm trying to remember any other ones. I know Gemini is Draco, which
I think Harry is Leo.
Yeah, I mean
that makes a lot of sense. Actually. Actually.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of characters will play into those stuff for it.
But then again, you know, it is what it is.
I'm reading the Chinese zodiac story while we're sitting.
What story?
Huh?
What story?
There's a story. The story
like
is
why it was created.
And no, like it's like an actual like folklore story. Though it is made up, it may be interesting for you to tell your children and friends. The Heavenly Gate race story, reasons for zodiac rankings. It's like long ago, there was no Chinese zodiac. The Jade Emperor wanted to select 12 animals to be his guards. He set an immortal being into man's world to spread the message that the earlier one went through the heavenly gate, the better the rank one would have. Early risers, quick-witted rat, and diligent ox. So I guess the rat was in first, maybe?
I think the rat rode on the ox's back and then hopped in front when they got there.
Yes, that's correct.
The rat is year one. They all have a year rank. Rat is year one.
I'm a weeb, so this is why I know.
There's nothing wrong. No, I was like, oh, there's a story. I didn't know there was a story. And the rat
Tiger's ranked the third.
Yes, it goes rat, ox, tiger, rabbit, dragon, snake, horse, goat, monkey, rooster, dog, pig.
Yes. I was just reading the story because I was like, oh, I don't remember the story.
I didn't know there was a story.
I probably read it somewhere along the line and just forget because I'm dumb. I'm like, oh, Jade, something about a Jade Emperor? Ooh. I need to know this.
It's all interesting. It's all cultural history and things of that nature. So I do love, like, I have a pin of the year of the dog. I do pins of Aquarius. I just saw an Aquarius dog.
That's
I don't know. I like it. I think it's fun. It's just a little thing that kind of identifies yourself as something more than you.
Right.
Yeah.
It's something else to kind of grab onto and to
like, this is me. I know more about what I am.
I'm a Cancer. I like long walks on the beach.
I can be very emotional, but I'm a loving person. So.
And if you ever,
I don't do well with big crowds unless it's a convention, and even then.
And if you ever want a chance of getting with me, you better buy me a damn strong drink.
There's
but I'll take Legos too.
For the tiny zodiac too.
Oh,
there you go.
Yeah.
But that one seems a little bit harder because then you're going 10 years, or 12 years in between, potentially.
Well, it says example, rat's best spouse will be dragon, rabbit, or ox. So that's just kind of what it says.
That makes more sense.
I don't know.
My parents, rat and rooster.
Oh, there you go. Now you know. Acquiring minds. Anyway.
that's what the World Wide Web was introduced for.
Sure.
Not porn. No.
Of course not.
No. The web was still porn was still top.
Just wait. Wait till my shout out.
Number one reason why the internet was created.
So are we gonna now just start supporting Pornhub or something? I mean,
if they want to,
it's part of our 3 topics: penis,
there you go,
food, and pets.
There you go.
Okay.
All
right.
Hey,
how we roll.
Hey,
well,
we tried
I have a question.
Sex habits,
Before we roll out, can I ask you guys a question?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you pay money to play a video game where you have sex, or would you just watch porn where it's free and just kind of do your business?
I think that's like a male thing to do.
I think I'd watch it free.
Same.
Why the fuck would I pay for a video game where you get to push buttons and you have sex? You can play freaking God of War for that shit.
You can play
Thank you for the reference. I remember that
sexing thing. Apparently,
I can't deal with that game, man.
Dude, I was a kid and I went through that. What was it? It was God of War 2. Was it?
Yes.
Was it 2? Yeah.
I think, yep.
You just played the same.
No. You had to press a button to get in the bed, and you don't see anything. You just see the bed frame move.
And you see the 2 servants on the side are they're cuddling with each other, and then they end up kissing at the end. It's really weird.
Cyberpunk, it's actually you have options where this chick is sitting there with her face right at the camera, and it says one of the options is lean in for a kiss, and I'm like, it's a fucking video game, goddamn it!
People like to role play. That's
terrible. It's awful.
Playing Cyberpunk, and apparently, I saw a clip. I don't remember watching her play Cyberpunk, but I saw a clip of it where she accidentally bought a prostitute. But she played as a guy and bought a guy prostitute. And so she was confused. She was like, "No, I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to." And so nudity blinked at least, but they started having the sex and that type of stuff. And it's like, okay, he's sitting on the bed and now he's getting ready to have sex and all that type of stuff. She's like, "No, this is not what no."
because it's so pushed on you. Like the options are so it's like you don't have much of a choice. It's like a last second choice to not do these things. They're right there in your face the whole fucking time. I'm like, this is the dumbest game in the fucking world.
Well, I heard there's a lot of glitches with it too and such. So.
Yeah.
It's not that good. It's not that good. It's not. No.
Well, that's why they pulled it.
You're still loading in and her feet are in a box if you jump on a box. It's just stuff like that, which is fine. It's not that big of a deal, but it's just I don't know. I think it's really funny though, because Johnny Depp's character, if you do get into those situations that are quote unquote sexual after a certain point, he kind of makes fun of you throughout. That part's pretty funny. That's the only part that's pretty funny. It was him picking on you, but anyway.
In the game?
Huh?
Johnny Depp is in Cyberpunk?
Or not Johnny Depp. I'm sorry.
Keanu Reeves, right?
Yeah.
Keanu
Keanu
Reeves.
Reeves.
I was like, wait a second. I was like,
I still remember the first Sims, and you'd get the love bed that would like vibrate, the heart bed.
I don't remember that. I guess there's been sex in video games a lot longer than I've been aware of it. But I didn't play video games for like 20 fucking years. So what?
Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. You could get a prostitute. Yeah.
Punch them in the face. Take their car. Take their money. Have sex with them, and then you punch them in the face and get their money back.
I don't like that game either. I think it's
Grand Theft Auto was fun on the PS2 when you could pull all the cheat codes and you could end up with flying tanks and turn everybody into Elvis.
See, that would be worth it. That would make it worth it.
Oh yeah.
Totally. But anyway, sorry. I'm sure nothing to do with anything.
Good note, Kit. Anyone else? Anything else?
Penis, food. Did we talk about food? Does anybody have any food related something?
I finished my tea. If you guys want good black tea, get Iranian tea because it's delicious. I don't know.
I found a recipe for baklava cheesecake. Anyway, go
ahead. Ooh, that sounds good.
Don't do this to me.
Help.
Oh my god.
I bought one of those I bought one of these cup of noodle things today that was supposed to be like beef pho, and it tasted like shit. I took one bite, spit it out in the trash can, and tossed it.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chan, you need to send that to me.
That looks good,
I'm gonna become fat. I'm just gonna eat the whole fucking thing and not even care.
We're all becoming together. That looks delicious. Baklava cheesecake, Russ.
I'll send the recipe. I'll send the recipe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so food, penis,
pets. We were talking about pets. Yeah. We covered the bases. Okay.
Yep.
Good job, guys.
Yeah.
So, we're gonna do our shout outs now.
Sure.
I'm gonna start with my shout outs. I'm gonna shout out this artist right here. Dre D Art. Yeah. I'm gonna show a couple of this art that they have. So there's this good
holy
shit.
Wow.
And Ray.
I'm here for it.
Very yeah.
I kind of
yeah. This one gives me dirty feelings.
Oh, I like that.
That is dirty art.
I like
that is beautiful too.
That gives me something.
Is that supposed to be Ray and
Ray?
Kylo?
Yeah,
that's interesting. Okay,
it's very.
I like it. Actually,
the next one is not anything in particular, but I just thought that was pretty cool.
Oh wow,
oh that's cool.
I like all the boards. It's just it cracks me up from it. They also do some Harry Potter, some of the fun fandoms, I would probably say. So of course there's the Draco and Hermione. So that one's Halloween,
Yeah. I have to say that's one of my favorite combos on fan fiction.
Yep. And one of my other favorite combos, of course, Harry and Draco.
Holy shit! No.
Hello.
Aussie.
Get me on that topic. That's a dangerous.
My favorite of the Harry Potter fan fiction. It's actually a triad. It's of Hermione, Sirius Black, and Lupin.
Oh wow!
No.
Take that.
There's some good fanfic of those three together.
Keep the kids with the kids and the other one.
Yeah. Like that's not. I'm not participating. In
well,
that.
when she's older.
Okay.
Not as older.
I can't.
But anyway,
Sleep's so uptight.
I'm also
my brain just exploded. I can't.
Your brain exploded. I would have believed it more for Lily with Lupin, because I know Lily and Lupin is a thing, because everyone thinks that Lupin loved Lily, and that's why he talks so fondly about her and all that stuff and whatnot, and that she was very sweet to him. But yeah, that's a whole other thing.
Luna and Harry.
Luna and Harry. I know Luna and Neville. That's the big one that everyone.
I also do like Luna and Harry together. I've read some good ones of Luna and Harry.
Those I would see, because she's just because Luna's very, like whatever, and she just doesn't judge Harry for anything and all that stuff. I think it would be a good pairing. I'm not a Harry Ginny fan. I like Harry Hermione.
I'm with you on that one.
I don't like Harry and Ginny, and I'm not a fan of Hermione and Ron.
Yeah.
I've never liked them together.
Although I think they're cute.
I've never.
I accept it. I'm just not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But that's just, it is what it is. But anyway, let's go through our actual. I didn't know open up another topic. I just thought some nice.
That could go on for hours.
It just happened to have some good other stuff too. I was like,
next week.
Anyway. Oh.
Hello. So yeah, you saw some of my my work earlier. So I do stuff like that, knit, crochet. I'm trying to get more into that. I'm gonna try to have a shop set up like later on this year. Like just keep your ear to the ground. Don't expect it right away. But you can email me or message me if you want me to design any type of like print or I am a graphic designer / illustrator. I'm also on all the social media. So you want to support me, I have a Patreon. Just go ahead. I don't buy. Yes, look at Chan. Yes, the scarf. I made that. It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
I made 3 of them now, actually.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Best scarf in the universe. I said it.
Thank you. There, you just heard your testimonial right there. So what else do you need?
Right here. Shelf gravy everywhere. Shelf gravy every other Wednesday. If you want to do tips and tricks and learn how to do things, customizing, all kinds of stuff. Supposedly, I'm gonna start showing some diorama stuff and some soft good action coming up here real soon. On the Shelf Gravy Show, and we will be opening the books for new things. We have some things we have to finish up. I've had some stuff going on this year, so we're a lot backtracked, but we're getting there. We'll get back into it. So Shelf Gravy.
It's Broken, Jason, Wolf, and Burgess. They upload every Thursday. Check them out. They're cool. If you want to be a guest on it, let Jason know. He'll fit you in. And other than that, you can probably find Jason on Xbox. He's actually on it right now because I can hear him.
And then Anna, do you want to do Dust shout out?
Sure. Hey, shout out to Dust Mites. He made our intro music and our outro music and everything, and he's got a new album coming out. What is it? February? Later on this month, Chan?
Valentine's Day.
Valentine's Day, yeah. It's called Adult Music, and he is fucking awesome. His last album, I play to chill out at work. It helps me get rid of a lot of stress, so he is badass.
You can find it on Bandcamp.
Yes.
.com. Yeah.
And as always, you can find us on all the social medias and take us on the go with all your favorite podcasts within a couple of days, or watch us live, participate. We always love it when people are here. Outside of that, I think that covers everything. So I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and we'll see you next week.
Bye.